My name is Florent Gatin. I am the co-founder and CEO of Crosnest. Crosnest is a validator company. So what we do is two things actually. The first thing is we run validators on close to 60 chains. Another thing that we do is that we offer infrastructure to other companies. So whether a company needs like nodes, RPCs, or just running their own validator, this is a thing that we can help them with. What makes us special is the first thing would be the relaying. So we are one of the largest IBC relayer in the space, which kind of helps other users bridge funds from like a chain to another. Another thing I would say that makes us special is our personal touch. We are trying to be involved really early with the different projects. We are trying to help the projects, but also the users in the devnet, in the testnets, and in the mainnets as well. And I think that's really our added value. The way that we communicate, I think that we are really approachable as a team. We are docs, so we are not just an anonymous source on the internet. Other stakers can ask us questions, or they can come to us either on Twitter or on Telegram or whatever, and we are just there for them. So we are there to help them. We validate on more than 50 chains, so it depends on the chain. There are chains where inflation is low or high, so it really depends on the chain. But we have, let's say, a standard commission rate which is around 5%. So that's across all the different chains. It's commission on the reward. So a delegator, like a staker, gets an APR based on the chain, and a part of that, so a percentage of that goes to the validator. You can go to Kepler, you can go to Leap, like you can use like a wallet, which is of course compatible with the Cosmos, and then you will find us in the list, there. And if you have enough capital, so if you think, well, I don't just want to actually get like all the inflation, so all the interest from the chain, but I actually want to run my own validator so that I can actually attract delegators on my validator to actually get extra capital, then you can also contact us, because that's something that we can help you with. As an example, the Kepler dashboard, you can find, you can just choose a specific chain. In that chain, you can say, okay, I want to stake the native token from that chain, and you can just find a list with all the active validators. But from that list, you can just choose us or any other validator, and then you can just stake your tokens. You can go to our website. There you actually have a list of other channels that we are on, and that's where you find us. Or you can go to the events like now, and try to meet us, I guess. So I think that has actually been talked about a lot now is trying to make the user experience easy, right? And one thing of that is actually IBC. So how can I actually get my assets from a chain to another chain? And that's a thing that we have been, of course, very much focusing on, which is IBC relaying. We have been doing this since day one, so since like early 2021. I believe that we have relayed more than $400 million in value. And we have been doing that kind of as a charity, so we were paying for other fees. That is kind of changing now, so chains and other protocols are actually trying to reward validators, which is nice. This is a thing that we do also for dYdX. So we do IBC relaying for, I believe, between dYdX and a couple of other chains. I have been in crypto since 2016. Actually, at first, it was just like investing. So I was just buying Bitcoin and Ethereum, pretty much. In 2020, I got really interested in the DeFi space. At the end of 2020, that's where I actually got very interested also in the proof of stake, in the POS. And that's also how I met the other founders of Crosnest. We were all on a testnet for the crypto.org chain. All of us were kind of running a validator there, and we were like on the Discord, and we kind of had a match. We saw that everybody was helping each other, And that's actually how we started Crosnest. So we actually launched our first validator on the crypto.org chain early 2021. And because we had helped the company, we actually got a pretty large foundation delegation from crypto.com that allowed us to actually get the revenue to then go from chain 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, and now we are close to like above 50 chains thanks to that. Well, I think one of the advantages of being a validator on the Cosmos is that, of course, a lot of the chains are very, very similar. So that allows us to kind of streamline other way that we start, as an example, a new validator. That also means that we can help new projects with needs like, let's say that you want to launch a new chain. You will probably face problems that we have seen in the past. So as a validator or as a company, we are kind of able to help you bring your new chain, to life. And that's, I think, one of the advantages of Cosmos and the Cosmos SDK. Yeah, I can talk about dYdX in two ways, I guess. I can talk about it as a person, like as an investor. I think it is one of the only projects out there that has real yield, and that's a thing that I really try to look for when I invest in a project. So you actually have a token that is with no real inflation, so you're not actually distributing APRs in the dYdX token, which I think is really nice because, of course, a lot of the people actually sell their interest that they get on the tokens. You actually get, of course, fees in USDC, and I think that's a big advantage. So that's more on the personal side. Then more on the professional side. So as a validator, we have been collaborating with dYdX for a pretty long time, and that collaboration has been going really well. You have a team, I think, that is very, very focused and very, very driven. And what I like the most about the team is that everyone seems to have kind of their responsibility. So you know who you have to talk to for a specific problem, and you're going to talk with them, and the problem will be fixed. And I think it really helps with the communication to really know who to talk to for which problem. I think the interesting thing which is happening now in the industry is kind of tied with what dYdX is doing. That's the fact that projects or protocols are kind of trying to find profitability. So the same way that dYdX is kind of a real yield project with fees coming from the trading, I think projects are kind of trying to move from being just a project to actually being a thing that can be used and that can actually generate a profit. You can see a couple of chains now that are actually going from having their own chain and maybe that not being profitable to actually relying on PSS, and I think it's a good example of where I think the industry is going to be in the future.